Hi, I'm Tristan Mann.
And I'm Zoe Leach. Welcome to the 29th Lotus Leaf Live broadcast of the school year, where we'll be discussing the news every Friday.
This week we'll be delivering several important school announcements and introducing you to some of our new Lotus Leaf anchors.
Today is Friday, June 3rd, 2022, and this is Lotus Leaf Live. Officers for next year's NHS have been decided. NHS service hours are also due for members on June 3rd in Mr. Steele's room.
Today, Friday, June 3rd, is the day of graduation for our Monroe High seniors. The ceremony is at 6:30 p.m. at Bunkelman Field. Family and friends are welcome to come.
Yearbooks will be coming out in August. Be on the lookout for instructions on how to pick yours up.
Recently, Arborwood Elementary School held a car show. Check it out.
Hi, my name's Emmy, and I am a, former senior at Monroe High School. And a couple weeks ago, I had the privilege of going to a car show at Arborwood Elementary School. Said car show was put on by Mrs. Cornett's 6th grade class there, and it was honestly just super cool. From my understanding, it was kind of pushed by the idea of project-based learning, which is basically you do different projects and hands-on things to kind of help your curriculum along. And their unit was transportation, so they put on this car show, and the students put in so much work, and it came out super cool. I did not expect what I saw, and so I kind of want to share it with you guys because they did so well, and I just can't help thinking how amazing all of that kind of work is, because maybe by the time they're 18 like me, they won't be scared to talk on the phone. So without further ado, here's kind of what the car show was like. And yeah, I just want to give some credit to these really cool 6th graders.
It was the start of my sophomore year. I had my broken heart, you were my biggest fear. And then you watched me run out of all the right things to say, still finding reasons to stay with you. Gave you a call because I needed a ride, and never thought I'd be with you in your passenger side. And now we're driving downtown. Baby, you make me feel young, like I just turned 21, yeah. I don't mind if you stay by my side, never let go. I don't mind if you stay all the time, I'll never let go.
We will be visiting varsity home games and meets to catch footage of all MHS sports as they come. Now here are Jack and Peyton with this week's sports updates.
Hi, I'm Jack Jewell, keeping you up to date on all MHS athletics. Here's what you need to know on this week's sports update. Varsity softball lost their game 7-12 to Flat Rock. Girls varsity soccer won their first district match against Wyandotte 1-0, but lost in the district semis 0-7 to Woodhaven. Varsity baseball mercied Taylor 12-0. This makes Monroe 19-4 heading into the districts at Lincoln. Boys varsity golf go 4th in the conference championship with the top scorer Kyle Pafford shooting 84. Varsity track has many runners that qualified for states. Here's Peyton Renrick on these qualifiers.
The MHS Varsity Track Slade Regionals on May 20th, sending several team members from various events to states. The 4x4 team as a whole also did well, placing 2nd at regionals. Alex Apatry, Karen Rollins, Andrew McCarthy, and Noah Stein were the runners in the 4x4.
Just hard work. You show up and you put the work in every day. You take some time to let your body recover, and you get better. You just do that every day for the 3 months of the season. For some of them in the off season as well. The performances arrive once you start putting all that work together.
And are you proud of your team this year?
Yeah, very proud. I think they did did really well this year. And I was glad to get anybody to the state finals, especially.
That's all I have for you this time. Be sure to check in next year for more updates and highlights.
Logan LaBelle was our newest senior on staff this year, but he still had his final package. This time taking a look at post-secondary plans. Take a look.
What's up, everybody? It's Ajay Robinson. Just kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. And I'm here with my boy Logan.
What's up? Today we're going to be talking about post-secondary education. Did you know that there are 4,000 to 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States with 15 million students being enrolled every day? The difference between a college and or university is that most colleges are smaller institutions with undergraduates, while universities are bigger institutions with undergraduates and or degree programs. A trade school, also known as a vocational school, is where you learn a skill for training instead of going to college. On average, trade school costs around $30,000. Most careers in the trade industry would be plumbing, electrician, carpenter, and even an engineer. Entering the workforce provides goods and services in exchange for wages and or salaries. Most common careers in the workforce are retail, supervisors, even truck drivers. Alright.
Well, guys, so long. This is Ajane.
This is Logan. Peace out.
Bye.
Recently, Lexi Shade, a junior at Monroe High, was recognized for her achievements in CTE. Take a look.
Today we're here with Lexi Shade, who won the 2022 Michigan Breaking Traditions Merit Award. She traveled all the way to Lansing with Mr. Polizzi and Miss Morelli, Mr. Reed, and Miss Mills to receive this award. The award recognizes engineering, so would you like to explain more about the award and where other fields recognized?
Sure. This award is the 2022 Breaking Traditions Merit Award. That's the award I received. It's put on by MASPA every year, which is an organization that sponsors students in the engineering field that's non-traditional for their gender. So examples of that would be women in engineering. There's some guys in the medical field, fashion design. There were a few welding mechanics, auto mechanics that were girls, and neuroscience.
Okay. How did you become interested in the field of engineering?
And I fell in love with the hands-on kind of learning the math, the science that gets applied to mechanical engineering and circuit building, electronics, and flying drones specifically in that aspect.
So you still have one more year left of high school. Have you already considered your plans with the field of engineering, and after high school, what do you plan to do?
My post-secondary plans right now are to go into mechanical engineering. Yeah, those are my plans as of right now, at least.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sitting down and doing this interview.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And that's it.
Freshman Fun Day was May 31st. We were there to cover it. Check it out.
Dr. Julie Everly, our superintendent, has recently announced that she will be retiring from Monroe Public Schools after this year. We were lucky enough to be able to interview her. Take a look.
Good morning, I'm Julie Everly. I am the superintendent of Monroe Public Schools, and I'm so glad to be here with Lotus Leaf today. This is one of my favorite things to do on my schedule. It's great to have worked with Mrs. Drugel and all of you this school year.
So the big kind of word on the street right now is that you are retiring from Monroe Public Schools to take a new job with the City of Monroe as the Director of Human Resources there. Mm-hmm. Do you kind of want to tell us about that decision and what kind of led you to make that?
I would love to talk about that decision because it was a hard decision to make. Mm-hmm. So I have been with the school district now for almost 30 years.
Wow.
And I started actually even before I was a teacher. I started with Monroe Public Schools in 93, I believe. It was 93. And I actually worked as I was going to school to be a teacher, as I was going to the university, to do my work to gain my teacher certificate. So, you know, I have been here a really long time, which has made me retirement eligible, the way that works. I have been for a couple of years, but I've never really even thought about leaving, because oftentimes after you've been a superintendent, in order to do something different, you might have to go to another school district or like move and leave town. And that was something I never ever wanted to do. So when this came up, through one of our partners, the City of Monroe, because as a school district we work with all of our municipalities. When this came up, I thought, wow, this would allow me to really stretch the service to our community, stay right here and work with all of you for many, 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 many years to come, and do great things for Monroe.
Yeah, that sounds really great.
Yeah,
so what kind of great things do you think you'll be doing in your new job? Like, I know you've mentioned like you want to elongate your service with Monroe Public Schools. So what ways are you planning on doing that?
Well, we work with the municipalities all the time. The City of Monroe is one major one, because every corner of the city is in our school district. So when you think about that, like we work together on things, all sorts of exciting projects, you know, exciting projects that might include parks. It might include like services that happen in the community, or celebrations that happen, like different initiatives, problems that need to be solved together. So that's one aspect that's really exciting. The other that's really exciting is, as the Human Resources Director, you get to work with a lot of hiring and talent development in the city. And so I love to tie in like some of our CTE programs. Like so many of you, as I've watched over the years with Decision Day, we have students who have come back and they either have left Monroe for a while, or they're looking to come back to Monroe. And so there are a lot of really important jobs in the City of Monroe, just like there are in the school district. So I hope to continue talking with you about many things as the years go on.
Yeah, that sounds like a really great opportunity for you, of course, and for Monroe Public Schools entirely, because it's like we'll have a contact in the City of Monroe, someone kind of looking out for us. There,
absolutely. And thinking about, like, think of our CTE programs. Like there's all sorts of tie-ins there that could happen, and co-op, and just you name it. I can think of a lot of good connections.
Well, that's all we have time for today. Join us next year when we give you a tour of our cleaned up broadcast room.
We'll continue to keep our social media and website updated during these fast-changing times. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media at Lotus Leaf Live. You can read the full stories and more on our website, lotusleaflive.com. I'm Tristan Mann.
And I'm Zoe Leach. We hope everyone is staying safe, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.